Hey, welcome to Cooking with Frankie Meatball. Today, we're going to make something straight out of South Philly. We're calling it Cheesesteak Stuffed Peppers.
Hey, I'm Kevin.
And I'm Johnny E. from Philly Rock Radio.
And you're about to get cooking
with Frankie Meatball.
I'm Frankie Meatball with the YouTube cooking show. I'm Frankie Meatball of the cooking chair with you. I'm Frankie Meatball every Wednesday in their show. I said it, you heard it, it is fun.
What's up, guys? Mr. Meatball here himself, sharing a nice recipe that my wife made for me. She ain't from South Philly, but I'm like, wow, cheesesteak stuffed peppers. Maroon, eh? With the onions, the cheese, you're gonna love this, okay? So first of all, let's grab ourselves some peppers and a knife. Just cut your pepper in half, okay? We're just gonna use 2 peppers. All right. Peppers cut in half, just take all that stuff out of it, all right? And clean it out nicey nice, okay? After you open all your peppers and clean them out, what we're gonna do is we're gonna pre-cook the peppers. Because if you stuff it with the steak and the thing and then put it in the oven, the pepper's still, it's gonna cook, but it's not gonna cook good. I mean, I like my peppers nice and not mushy, but more on the mushy side, more on the soft side, not mushy, soft. I like mine's nice and soft. So what I'm gonna do is put them in here, lay them down, okay? Lay them down. You got your oven on 350, right? We're just gonna drizzle some olive oil on them, okay? We're gonna hit it with a little bit of salt, right? A little pepper. And then we're just going to stick them in the oven at 350, pre-cook them, keep your eye on them because you don't want them to overcook. All right, so we're going to put them in the oven, we're going to cook them. I'll be right back, guys. All right, now we got that cooking, right? We're going to open up our onion, but we're going to do it differently. We're not going to dice them, we're not going to slice them, we're going to kind of try to wedge them. If that makes sense to you, you'll see what I do. I usually don't marinate my steak, but my wife marinated the steak, so I'm gonna use it. But personally, me, I don't like marinating steak. That's just me, that's my preference, right? But anyway, you want your steak to come to room temperature before you cook it, okay? Let's just cut that off, all right? Cut that off. So now we're gonna kind of cut it in wedges, if it makes sense, like that, see? Just like that. Now turn, boom, 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 right? They don't have to be small because remember, they're gonna cook down. You're gonna like it, forget it, right? But you all want them the same length so they cook together. You know what I mean? All right, so you got that. The onions cut, steak is room temperature. Now we're going over there to cook it up. All right, I'm gonna turn the griddle on a little bit. Let it get hot, because you want it to be hot when you put the steak on there, so it just sears in all that flavor, okay? Because if you put it on a cold pan and then turn it on, all the flavor is just gonna come right out of the steak. So you want that sear, you want to hear that steak when you put it on. Your pan's heating up, so let's get it. Let's spray a little bit of this cooking juice on it, you know what I'm saying? Call it cooking juice, whatever you wanna. I call it cooking spray, you call it cooking juice, cooking spray, cooking juice. What's the difference? So anyway, what we're gonna do is we're gonna put some grapeseed oil in here. Okay? We're gonna grab our onions and we're gonna throw our onions in there. Alright, so what we're gonna do, we'll just mix it up a little bit, get some oil on there, okay? We're gonna hit it with some salt. That's it, salt, pepper. You want to put garlic powder in it, put garlic powder. But you know what, I'm a salt and pepper guy. You know, sometimes you don't need all the bells and whistles. You want bells and whistles, you do bells and whistles. That's what I'm saying, okay? Now we're going to let those onions cook for a little bit. Let them cook down, brother. Let them cook down. Woo! Wait until you see this, guys. All right, the Skittles should be nice and hot. Oh, listen to that, huh? Yeah, listen to that. Woo! We're gonna flip it off, make the crisscross, because they're gonna make it jump. Then we're gonna get cooking. And halfway through the pepper cooking process, flip your peppers. It's all up to you how thick and thin you want to cut your steak. Me personally, I like it nice and thin. So we're gonna just cut it nice and thin. And again, just a little pink. That's it. Just a little pink, because it's going to cook in there. Great. Like, I would want it medium rare at first, but the kids aren't too crazy about that. You know how they are. Now when your steak is sliced, hopefully thin, but if you like it thick, hey, all the power to you. But I like it thin. Get your onions, throw your steak in the onions, get all that juice. Just mix that up nice and nice. Use your hand, use for whatever you want to do. Hey, I'm Italian, I use my hands. Right? You want me to be quiet? You handcuff me. To a chair, I won't be able to talk. Let's fill our peppers, right? There's the one. We don't want to put too much in that because it's going to fall out at the front. So we'll make sure we put cheese to hold that in. Look at this, huh? Just, you know, kind of spread. You always could go back and put more if you got more left over, right? Because I wasn't anticipating on 6, but you want to make sure you get a good mix of cheese, good mix of steak and onion. You don't want one overpowered, unless you like a lot of onions in your steak. I like to taste my steak and not the onions. I like a good mixture. So here we are, all right? Just going a little sprinkle. All right, a little sprinkle. Okay, we'll get it. Some pepper, a little sprinkle of pepper. A little bit. Like my boy Chris says, a little bit. All right, you could get creative with it. You could saute up some mushrooms, put the mushrooms with the onions. You can leave the onions out. I mean, like possibilities, whatever you like on your cheesesteak. I mean, go ahead, do it. You could put some pizza sauce on it with some provolone cheese. Boom, there you go. See, I'm throwing it out there for you. Better pick it up. All right, you picking up what I'm dropping down? I'm putting 2 slices of cheese on here. You can put what you want on here. I'm putting 2 slices of cheese. I want it nicey cheese. We're gonna stick our peppers back in the oven. I say about 5 to 10, maybe 15. Keep your eye on it because American cheese likes to burn. You just want to stick this in to heat everything up and melt your cheese. And we'll be right back. Oh man, look at that. Is that a thing of beauty? The peppers are perfectly cooked for me. They're like not too soft and they're not too firm. I'm gonna let this cool off and then we're gonna dig our teeth in them. What do you think? Looks pretty good. Let's see if it tastes good. Let's see. Ooh, nice fat pepper. Yeah. Oh boy. There's a little crunch, just a little teeny crunch to the pepper. It's not even a crunch. There's some good texture to the pepper. The onions are cooked perfectly. Just with salt and pepper, I'm telling you, it's amazing. The steak is so tender. It's not overdone because we didn't cook. We cooked it to about a medium. I am telling you, oh man, you gotta try this, guys. And even if you're in other states, this is what you're going to get. If you follow this recipe, note for note, you're going to get a cheesesteak stuffed pepper South Philly style. What makes it South Philly? Me. That's who I make it South Philly because I put the South Philly in the cheesesteak and the pepper right here. Don't go get it confused. If you like what you saw, hit like and subscribe. Don't forget to turn on that bell notification button so you get notified every time I put out a new video. Don't forget PhillyRockRadio.com. You gotta play them while you cook. I'm telling you, back in my kitchen, you wanna kick your cooking up there, ba-ba-boom, the next level, it's Zarlingo's, Zarlingo.com. Go get your Zarlingo's Italian season. It's only pre-mixed season that I use. Why, you ask? Good question. I'm glad you asked that, because I'm gonna tell you, it tastes so fresh and it smells so fresh when you open it. It is amazing. Guys, this recipe's in his family for 40 years. Dino, check him out on Instagram. Darlingo Seasoning, forget about it. And with that being said, I'm going to eat this. And I'll tell you what, until next time, forget about it, eh? It's a Frankie Meatball production.